What is up again, everybody? Let's talk about the Dice Masters 2020 rotation. If you don't know what the Modern Age format is or what rotation is, let me spell it out for you. Okay, so in Dice Masters, there's several different formats, but the most popular format is Modern Age. Okay, and Modern Age is a set format where they say from this point in time chronologically, from this set to the present, those cards are allowed team building wise. So if you want to build a team in Modern Age, you're going to look at this set and everything after that set. Okay, or for every other set after that. You can build a team from those cards. Anything before the set that they've talked about being sort of the first set, anything before that is disallowed for creation of teams. So you can't use those cards to build your teams. That's the modern format, okay? And up until now, the modern format has been pretty much set for like 2 years, because last year was like that really weird year where sets didn't come out on time, and rather than just like rotating a bunch of stuff and having the card pool really small, they wanted you to be able to play like X-Men Forever alongside of like the older X-Men set, or the Avengers Infinity campaign box alongside of other Avengers characters from other sets like Thor, that sort of thing, okay? But this year is totally different. Let's take a look. So the Dice Masters 2020 rotation. Since 2014, we've been rolling out a ton of dice, and in past years we've announced which cards and their dice would be leaving Modern Age Dice Masters to be left only to Golden Age, also to Global Escalation. Depending on if they won or not. Okay, so check this out. Draft packs are returning, which is great, and it is the most beautiful set of art on the best looking of cards, I think, that they've ever released. I agree with them. Now, this is the most interesting part. Okay, so first of all, in short, Modern is going to become campaign boxes and newer. Okay, for me, when I read that sentence, my mind was like, because I kind of expected them to make this sort of a cut to this point. Before this, like, we had cards from like 2018, I think maybe even 2017 in the rotation still. But this is cutting to like last year. So like literally only the cards that are coming out this year or have come out this year and previous 2019 cards are in the rotation. That's bonkers. So continuing down with this, the rotation will take place on May 1st, 2020, but they decided to do something a little bit extra. Before the rotation, they've decided that effective March 20th, which is technically like 7 days from the day this video goes live, Shriek, okay, like the Shriek that everybody knows, the Shriek that everybody loves to hate, Shriek, Sonic Beam, is now banned from Modern. Okay, now why would you ban a card and then rotate it like a month and a half later? Well, the reason that was given on Facebook was originally the Avengers Infinity Gauntlet draft pack set was supposed to come out this month, but you know, shipping delays and like I think all of the craziness that's going on, you know, the craziness that's been going on, all of that pushed it back, right? So instead of cutting this, they still decided they were going to go ahead and do it. They were going to go ahead and ban Shriek, Sonic Beam. I think this is the right call anyway, though, because there are online tournaments, or even if you just wanted to play like local tournaments, why not just cut the card out so that you don't have to worry about, oh, is this going to be one of those tournaments where we all bring Shriek? If it's going to be one of those tournaments, now I need to know, like, okay, I got to work around Shriek. That is how powerful and toxic the card has been. It's a control piece, so you don't really think of it as toxic, but it is very meta warping because it's that powerful. So the fact that they're banning it now, I am like 100% for. All for that. Please just get rid of that card. That's great, no problem. Yes, it's not like a win condition, so it's not as toxic or terrible as these previous win conditions we've seen banned. But if you're gonna ban a card every rotation, this is the one I would look to, because yeah, it's kind of crazy. Now, the next part is even more exciting to me than just the Shriek ban. Okay, this is cool because they don't talk a lot about Golden Age, and they don't talk about Global Escalation very much. They sort of announced Global Escalation, but then they didn't really sort of expound upon the format itself or Golden Age really in general. And this they talk about right here. The following cards are some of the combinations that are found in those formats that are both oppressive, unfun, or just a rules problems. So they are banned from Golden Age and Global Escalation. Okay, they banned Golden Age cards. This is great. So Imprisoned, Everyone's favorite card, I hate this card, is gone. This one makes me a little sad because I do like Beholder, but Beholder Master Aberration is gone as well. And then Ring of Magnetism is also gone. If you never played against Ring of Magnetism, I highly recommend not playing against Ring of Magnetism because it's kind of terrible. And look at this, they also said that these other cards are on their radar for possible changes in the future. Professor X, like PXG, Morphing Jar, Dune Caliber Knight, the super rare Yanti that they already banned from previous modern formats. And look at this one, this Clayface Restless, that is currently going to be modern legal going into this rotation in May. That's crazy, the fact that they're looking at that. It is very powerful. So, you know, to their credit, it's very, very powerful. But they're saying that these are wildly more popular and powerful in Golden Age and Global Escalation, so that it's like, maybe we just go ahead and do away with some of these. I think that's a wonderful thought. I think it's a wonderful idea. The reason for this is that even though Golden Age games can be ultra quick combo explosions, it's part of the charm, and then taking some of these out may make it even more interesting and fun. So if you want the comprehensive list of modern age things once rotation happens in May, here it is. You've got the Avengers Infinity Campaign Box and Team Packs. You have the Harley Quinn Team Pack. That's an important one to remember because it came out sort of on as a standalone thing. You got all 3 Warhammer products. You've got the Justice products like the Campaign Box and the 2 team packs that came with that. You've got the X-Men Forever and accompanying team packs, the WWE one that just released, and the Dice Masters one that came out in January. Those are the modern legal sets. And then as far as promo cards, there's the Super Spies, the Stark Industries, which is really interesting because the Stark Industries recalls cards and stuff from the Thor set. So the dice are not disallowed, but the cards from those sets are disallowed, which is really kind of crazy. City Slingers, Marvel Now, Heroes, Warhammer, Grombrindal's Fury, Grombrindal's Fury, if you still have that one. I actually never got that card. And then all other promos released in 2019-2020, which is kind of interesting because any promo that's released in 2020, kind of hinting that they might actually do promos this year, are legal in modern format. Banned cards in modern age, there are none. Now technically they did ban Shriek, like starting in 7 days, but by the time rotation happens in May, Shriek will have rotated anyway. So they wanted to ban her for this little period of time, right? These are the ones that are banned in Golden Age. Relentless Swords, those were already banned. Those have been banned since like the beginning of time. And then they just added Imprisoned, Beholder, Ring of Magnetism, and then all of these sets are rotating out. So what does this mean? What does this mean? Let me show you. So if we pop over here to the wonderful tool called the Dice Coalition's Team Builder, and we go to Modern Age, we see here that there are 1,560 cards currently in Modern Age, plus or minus a few of the promos that aren't up here for some reason. If we slim this down, and let's just go to just the sets that are going to be modern legal after the rotation, this 1,560 card total goes to 700 cards, essentially 699 cards. Now again, I think like Wallop isn't on this tool, so if Wallop's not on this tool, add that card in, and maybe the other ones from that I think it was like Marvel Now. If none of those cards are on here, add a couple. So it's like approximately 700 cards. So you're basically cutting the card pool in half. And what does that mean for modern? It means so much that I can't squeeze it into one single video. So going forward over the next couple of weeks, we are going to talk about the impact that this is going to have on the modern age format and what things you might expect at Nationals, which is going to be at Origins in a few months, and then at Worlds, which is going to be all the way in October. And they're hosting their own worlds again, which is really, really cool. So this is going to have some huge, wide-ranging impacts. But as a very baseline kind of commentary on what it means again that it's very easy to get into this format because it's all campaign box product up until now. or I guess going forward until we get a draft pack set. It's all campaign box stuff, so it's very easy to play modern age formats. It means that a bunch of the staple cards that we've seen for like nearly 2 or over 2 years, like control pieces, win conditions, those things, a lot of those are going away. So you're way more open to very interesting, unique designs for teams. It may lead to slower gameplay, which allows you to play win conditions that normally wouldn't cut it when it comes to like top level play. If everybody slows down because these cards are missing, then it allows things that you didn't expect to come out of nowhere. And it may mean that a few cards just become way ultra powerful if some of those cards that we used to curb their power level are now rotated. And I think that's the one that's most interesting to see, because we may have some things just shoot up, like, dare I say, the God Catcher. If the God Catcher token is just like so much more powerful now because things have rotated that dealt with it, then maybe we see another preemptive ban. We'll see. Nevertheless, what do you think about this modern rotation? Do you like the rotation? Are you bummed out that some of your old favorite cards are now rotated to Golden Age or will be in May? Let me know in a comment below. If you'd like to support the channel via Patreon, feel free to. Otherwise, just feel free to hit the like button and the subscribe button. We are creeping ever closer to 1,500 subscribers, and that means a 1,500 subscriber giveaway. So feel free to hit the little subscribe button, and we'll talk more about that pretty soon. As always, thanks for watching.